how's it going? Welcome to my channel, Sirena Barefoot Gypsy. So I just bought this webcam and I'm using it. And I'm looking at my face and I got like these shiny, like white spots. I don't get it. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if you could hear it in the background, but I'm playing some 7.83 hertz, royalty free, healing music in the background, Schumann resonance. I spoke it to Google and that's what came up. They played this, so I'm going with it. How's everyone doing? So I went on a little vacay, per se, down to hell again. Dark night of the soul, I guess is what they call it. Yeah, it was fabulous. I was down in a hole again. Man, it was rough. It was super rough. And it's like, I thought I already healed all that stuff. Do you know what I'm talking about? Is someone else going through what they call maybe the dark night of the soul? Or it was a bad place. I was in a bad place, and I knew it had to be for a reason. I wasn't sure. Mostly I was just feeling, I was going to say victimized, but no, being the victim. I was feeling in victim mode again, in a sense, you know, like, woe is me. And come to find out, there was things with, say, the same group of people, or same whatever, put it in your situation. It's like, man, I healed through this stuff already. They're like, no, there's different facets to this stuff. You're like, so it's kind of like that one, you have this problem here, but there's all these little chains that are hooked up to all these other little attachments, the different facets of the same thing. And what it boiled down to, the reason why I was keeping myself, or I just needed to be in that moment for over a week, well, about a week, of, you know, you set up boundaries, right? So you thought. I just heard, so you studied for the exam, now it's practical learning, now it's exam time. I'm getting people bumps all over. I'm being recalled back to going through this before and speaking about this. And I got, chills all over. They're like, there's levels to this shit. Yeah, there is. Facets, right? There's different facets to all these things. So you got in a place. How did I get here again? Why am I repeating? What is this, you know? And the merry-go-round goes round and round, round and round. Can I get off this merry-go-round? Do you want to? What are you not seeing? But you've been working on yourself so long and so hard now. For so long. So many things are coming. You had to be presented for your exam again. And this time, when you came out of it, you're like, oh gosh, yay, I love this part. One day you go to sleep, you end of the world, you don't know what to do, what to think, you wake up, open your eyes, the next sunrise, the next day, and you're like, thank you. Thank you. Because you didn't judge yourself as much as before. You did your best to stand back and look at the bigger picture, and you knew, God, higher self, whatever you want to call it. What am I not seeing? What's the outside? Oh, this hurts so bad. I still got puffies. I cried and I cried. My soul was crying. That's what it felt like. It was so deep. It's the grieving process, the dying to self, and the releasing. See, I'd been alone for a while, and I thought, things always, I say this, things always sound better in your head than when it plays out. Hold that thought. Well, my daughter's just gonna have to wait for a minute because I'm on a roll here. So, here we are. Renewed, brand new. If there's more things to come up, we go with the flow now. Oh, one big part is I had set boundaries and I spoke them to other people. And then I went against that. So I wasn't upset with other people. I kind of was, just not at them like it's their fault, not in that manner, but it's all an inside job anyway. But it was there to help me grow and learn, just as you are right now. It doesn't matter what anyone else's level or stage is. It's a you versus you journey. It's a me versus me journey. It's an inside job. So being upset with oneself because the lack of respect that we've shown for ourselves that we thought we were in. Without a doubt. We're not doing this anymore. I'm past that. And then you find yourself back in there and you're like, But then you come out with a renewed look at it. So thank you, God. It's the balancing out. It's the balancing out of knowing who you are as a soul, having a human experience, and then being that human, having a human experience, being a soul. And integrating those. And integrating from where you were before to where you are now. And it's bringing those things into alignment. Because they've been going wrong. And you're like, whoa. Every day's a brand new day. And if you're in it, you're in it. Instead of trying to be out of it, and trying to place blame and trying to beat yourself up, because we tend to beat ourselves up more than anyone else could. Right? Being in it, going through it. Going through that hell realm, going through that fire. Being burnt to ashes to become new again. The phoenix. It's a choice. You choose either to stay in it forever. How long? I don't know. You know what? I can only speak from my experience. I can't speak for you. It's a whole thing. Once we begin to take accountability for ourselves and everything that occurs in our life, I don't know, it sounds weird. Everything that happens in our lives, we take responsibility, accountability, and maybe that's when we gain that power. And came back and we had to go to this show, this concert. I was super excited, but I kept looking in the mirror. My eyes are puffy. I'm like, oh my God, I look so bad right now. I did not look that bad before. Immediately I was brought to what's on the inside, it's on the outside. I was listening to a talk and he was talking about as above, so below. As without, as within, as without. He was talking more from a spiritual, I think, than to a human. But anyway, it's the loop. It's the programmed and the conditioning from the human aspect of it, of the human things that happen here on this earth plane. Our humans endure some physical, emotional, sexual abuse. It all boils down. No matter what the abuse, it's all a mental and emotional thing, which in turn will play out in our human, because these low vibrational things and thought patterns connect to different organs and things in our bodies. It's all a one working mechanism. Those bad thoughts will settle into a place and will cause a cancer per se. Don't have it in your field, in your vibrational field. Don't have it. Breaking out of the conditioning and the illusion that genetically and hereditarily and all of this, and know that you're human and what you think and what you believe and where you vibration at, what you're vibrationally matched to, becomes your reality in your world. Say it's a simulation, it is a game, and you're a player. And knowing as you move up level, I don't play video games, but knowing as you move up levels or whatever, you gain more stuff, right? You get upgrades. Because you went out of these different levels, because they're low levels, you're trying to get the big prize. And the big prize is you. Is coming home to the Christ that's in you. The spirit, the breath, the prana, the chi. The earth's vibration, I was going to say vibrationally, but going outside, getting barefoot. How did I walk? I was asked, how was I able to walk? And the only thing I can connect it to was not only the belief, but when I started walking on the grass, even if it was for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, I have no idea. I didn't time myself. I just got up and I walked back and forth on the grass. And then I went and laid back down because of the pain. And then I got up. I didn't look at how much I was laying in bed. I looked at how much I was up walking. And before you knew it, I was walking around miles. I couldn't do that for 20 years before. Yes, it would be way easier and most likely faster if you took care of your body temple. And with your mind and with what you put into it, everything you put into it, sound, sight, everything, food, water, whatever, everything. You did all of that. How healed would we be? When we become in tune with the earth's vibration. Think of it as a radio frequency. You're tuning in a station. So down here at the lower levels of your low vibrational thinking, the trap you're stuck in of looking at everything that's in front of you and being in the competition and wanting just money and fucking people over and all that, you're down here. That's where the black magic and the spells and the people sending you things, that's where it can hit you because you're matched to it, vibrationally matched to it, like a magnet. Boom, you draw it in. You raise your vibration and you get up higher. You're in the higher levels. You're more in the spirit realm, more towards your Christ consciousness, right? However you want to look at it. These things down here, you're not matched to. It's going to bounce off to you. You know why? Because you're not matched to it. Your mind isn't in it either, right? So your belief, your body vibration you put out, your aura. It's so simple, it's almost disgusting. And we like to complicate it and make it so hard when the whole thing is just love. We love chaos, conflict, and death, and murder, and chaos, and just blah, blah, blah. That's all people put out there, and sexual things, and deviancy. Ugh. We have children to protect. We have this beautiful planet to protect. Not only that, you have your own human to protect. I love you. Thank you for listening. If you're still here to my ramblings, be blessed. Have a blessed day. Namaste. Thank you to my subscribers, and thank you for liking this. Do something nice for yourself today. Say hello to somebody. Open a door. Put a shopping cart back. Pick up trash. Throw your own trash away. Be mindful of that. Pass it along. You do energetically anyway. It's a default. It's a side effect. And it spreads.